Hello everyone, my name is Cherie, and this is going to be a lessons learned video. Recently, I discovered a YouTube channel called Scriptomonica on Set. Monica Ochoa, who's been a script supervisor for 35 years, shares her knowledge in her videos. And one of those videos made me realize I had to go back and revise my shot list. Why? Because I didn't realize that certain letters of the alphabet are not used. So basically, when you're shooting a scene, you start with a master shot, and that gets the scene number. So for instance, if you're shooting scene 10, you start with the master, that's shot number 10. Every setup after that gets the addition of a letter. So your second setup would be shot 10A, your third setup would be shot 10B, etc., etc. Well, what I didn't know until I watched Monica's video, Scene Numbers, Essential Tips for Script Supervisors, was that there are 5 letters of the alphabet to omit. Here's a list of the military alphabet letters. The first letter to omit is the letter I, because it can be misconstrued as a 1. So if the slate has scene 10I, the editor might mistake it for the master scene 101. The second letter to omit is O because it looks like a 0. So scene 10O could be misinterpreted as scene 100. Similarly, Q is not used because it looks too much like an O, which looks too much like a 0. S can be interpreted as a 5. So scene 10S might be mistaken for the master scene 105. Side note, when I was living in England, part of my postal code was 9SS, but every American that wrote me put 955 because in America, our zip codes are all numbers. And it didn't matter on my return address how curvy I made my S, everyone just said 955. So I totally get this one. And the last letter is Z. Z looks too much like the number 2. So scene 10Z might be mistaken for 102. Yeah, so after I learned this, I had to go back and revise the shot numbers on my line script and on my storyboard. Here are the examples. This is page 29 of my line script. On the left, you can see the 3 shot numbers I circled in red that needed to be changed: 37O, 37Q, and 37S. On the right is the corrected page. And here's a storyboard from the same scene. You can see that scene numbers 37Q and 37S had to be changed. But because letters are being omitted, all the letters following I have to be revised. So you'll see that the only scene number that remained the same was 37G because G comes before I. After I changed my line script and storyboard, I created a shot list spreadsheet. And I learned we're going to have 546 setups. Now, I don't know if that's a lot for an hour and 45-minute drama, but it does seem like a lot of shots to me. So I'm really glad I saw Monica's video before we started shooting. I recommend Scriptomonica on Set to anyone planning on shooting a feature. Now that I have fixed my errors, I can continue figuring out my shooting schedule, which is a massive project that I hope to finish soon. Thank you for joining me in this video, and stay tuned for more 99% movie updates.